All right, guys. So Le'Veon Bell just signed with the Chiefs. The report came out about 30 minutes ago, and a lot of people on Twitter, on social media, are saying that the season's over. We should just award KC the trophy right now. Um, so how much does this change? Personally, and this is just my personal opinion, I don't really think it changes much. We really do not know how good Le'Veon Bell is anymore because, yeah, his stats were pretty terrible last year and this year, but he was running behind the Jets' offensive line. They had Adam Gase as their coach, and I'm sure, as you guys all know, as soon as guys leave Adam Gase's death grip, they go on to become amazing players. Think of Ryan Tannehill, Devontae Parker, Kenyon Drake. Well, Kenyon Drake last year, but Kenyon Drake is really bad this year. But yeah, but to be 100% truthful, as far as Casey's running back situation, I don't think it changes anything as far as who's the best team in the league. I still think it's the Chiefs, but it doesn't make them that that much better than Green Bay in my opinion. Le'Veon Bell is somebody that I have never been a fan of, even going back to before, or no, when he was holding out, and he looked absolutely ridiculous doing so. I still wouldn't call that holdout a win for him. He got more guaranteed money, but now he's off the worst team in the league. If he was worth literally anything to the worst team in the league, they would have kept him. And dudes will say, oh, like, the Jets had a bad offensive line. True. Not disputing that. Their offensive line is horrible. But KC's is around, I think, according to Football Outsiders, 17th in pass protect, or no, run blocking, not pass protection. So they're obviously a very good pass protecting line, but they're 17th in run blocking. So it doesn't mean that they're a great run blocking team. If you're in a dynasty league, this is actually a really good buy low opportunity for CEH, depending on how panicky the other owner is. If you have CEH and you're in win now mode like I am, then yeah, it might be time to hit the panic button. But like I said, I just still don't think this changes anything. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is miles better than Le'Veon Bell. That is not what we are talking about today. The thing we are talking about today is how much is Le'Veon Bell going to cut into Clyde Edwards-Helaire's workload. Because let's be honest, CEH is the guy. Like, you don't use a first round pick on a running back to not use him. He was handpicked by Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. As I've been saying, this doesn't change anything about who the best running back in Kansas City is. Because we are not getting the same Le'Veon Bell that was Le'Veon Bell in 2016. We are not getting the same Le'Veon Bell that was a part of the Killer Bees. And I'm sure all the old Chiefs fans pre-Mahomes will remember that Le'Veon Bell basically won the Steelers a playoff game with his vision. And I know they had to kick like 6 field goals that game, but they still got the job done. So I guess if there is one risk to this long term, it's that Kansas City thinks that CEH is not a good goal line back because of his size, and that could spell bad for the long term. And I personally think that it's the offensive line's fault because if you watch the games, then he just can't punch it in. He's literally Fournette 2.0. It's too early to say, but it's not really something impossible to think about either. And also, Andy Reid never, ever uses a committee. So it's very unlikely that they shift that like in the near future. But the main threat is that maybe they don't have the confidence in CEH to be the guy in an Andy Reid offense in his rookie year. I'm just a huge believer in CEH long term, and you guys can call me out on this. And even if I'm wrong at the end of this season and Le'Veon Bell is the Super Bowl MVP like Damian Williams should have been, then yeah, you guys can call me out on this. But like I said, this is still Clyde's backfield. And I just thought of this, so there's a very good chance that next offseason, Le'Veon Bell could be finding himself in the exact same situation as he was in March 2019. But this time, there's going to be a lot less teams interested. Like, to be completely honest, I can't think of many teams off the top of my head where I'm just like, oh, they desperately need a running back. So yeah, I don't think very many teams need a running back worth investing in right now. And he took the minimum to sign with the KC, so that means he's all going in on that ring, and he's pretty much banking on winning the Super Bowl. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are not already. Follow me on Twitter, link is up there or in the description below. Anyways, guys, have a good day, and peace out.
I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right.